there's this thing that we do in our society today where we try to connect with one another. You know what I'm saying? We try to connect with one another by telling our stories, right? And a lot of times the stories that we tell is not the uplifting story. It's not the positive story. It's not like the excitement stories, right? A lot of us try to connect with one another because of the pain and trauma that we have gone through. So for that reason, we continue to trauma bond with one another, right? Every single person on the internet is trying to trauma bond with another person. You know what I'm saying? And that's why we continue to tell our story, because we think that we will continue to attach, find our little click so that we can feel like, oh yeah, I've been through that, I've been through that. But what that does psychologically is it allow us to continue to live in our trauma, because the brain, right, once you continue to say the same thing every day. I come on here, I tell you how I was depressed. Every day I come on here, I tell you how I was depressed. Every day I come on here and tell you how I was depressed. Yo, if you're going through depression, you're going to think about your depression. If you had been through something negative, you're going to start thinking about that negative thing that you've been through. You know what I'm saying? Instead of us coming on the internet and putting positivity, uplifting messages, empowering messages, like, instead of us like saying, okay, I've been through that. Yes, I've gone through that. That was in the past. Why do we continue to talk about it? Because we want to trauma bond with one another. That's the reality. That's what people are doing on the internet. And we don't understand that a lot of people are actually getting sad and sad and sad. A lot of people are getting depressed because we are trauma bonding. You know what I'm saying? If you look into today's society, I'm not saying that a lot of people are depressed because of the fact that a lot more people are sharing their story, because it could go the other way, right? You could listen to someone's story and it empower them, it inspires them, right? You can listen to them and it does that. Of course, there's that possibility, and there is that also actually happening. That's a reality. However, when we continue to tell our story over and over and over, right, it actually takes a toll on us as well, because we are reinforcing those memories again, right? And also, not only are we reinforcing it in ourselves, we are reinforcing it in other people as well, right? We are telling other people, like, okay, you've been through that. Like, we remind people of their trauma. That's just what it is, right? And it doesn't give us room to grow. It doesn't allow us to move forward. It doesn't allow us to look into the future in a bright way. You know what I'm saying? Yes,